Good morning, Tank Nation. Good morning, Tank Nation. Good day, good afternoon, and good night. However that applies. But once again, it's another wonderful, beautiful day to be in the tanking business. Got my girl back. She's been sick for a couple of days, and we got some work done, which was we got new bumpers, new lights, got a new grill, also got a new brush guard from before the Christmas break. Got hit by Rudolph. Rudolph hit us before Christmas break. Well, one of the reindeer hit us in Kentucky, but she's back and we're back in business, and we're somewhere in beautiful Ohio. So we're just going to walk around. We're looking for our tank, but once again, we're just walking around. This is a huge tank wash facility. So we're just walking around looking for our tank and get some beautiful sun in. So we're just walking around here at the tank wash. Beautiful day. Let's get another shot of that over there. Look at that shot. It's nothing like the sound of a nice rail cars moving for the long plot. Nothing like it. It's a reminder that you are alive. So we're just walking today, and we're talking about tank washers. So one thing about tank washers is you want to make sure that when you're at a tank wash that you're paying attention to where you park your truck. Like I parked over there out of the way, and I faced it inside, just in case someone driving kind of rampant in these yards. A lot of times in these tank wash yards, people are driving very sporadic, fast, dangerously. So you got to be very, very cautious and aware of where you park. And also at tank yard, be aware of where you are in reference to where you are on the yard as well too, because you will get ran over. So, but anyway, we're here we're looking for tank 11394. So you can drive around, but I like to get out and walk. Unless the weather is real bad, I'll get out and walk. I like to get out and walk, get some exercise. Oh, those over there are ISOs. Those are ISOs over there. So the ISOs, that's a whole nother category. So we're gonna get a special guest in to discuss the ISOs. I never pull the ISOs. They're huge, and my truck is so small, so I don't pull those. I don't pull those ISOs. So but anyway, we got the they also do steaming here as well too. We do steaming at the tank wash if your product is slow. So the numbers are up there. So that's like that one is 11/12/89. And also you want to make sure when you're in the tank yard you don't grab the wrong tank. That could suck, because these tanks does different things, and a lot of times they have a different product in there, which is called like the last product. So a lot of products you can't mix those products together, because you could have some kind of chain reaction. So once again, we're looking for 11394, and this is a huge tank yard. I mean, a huge tank wash. Huge. This is a huge tank wash. Huge tank wash. I mean, it's huge. Huge tank wash. That's the tank I brought in yesterday evening. I brought that one in, so I don't think it's been cleaned yet. So, and how you know if a tank has been cleaned, I'll show you. It has a wash ticket on it. It's called a washout ticket, and you want to get the washout ticket and make sure that they done everything they're supposed to have done on it, on the washout ticket. because a lot of products call for, a customer calls for a certain wash, whether it's detergent, whether it's a caustic wash, whether it has to be dried. So it has to state that on that ticket as well too. So if it's not on that ticket, you could it could not be a good thing if it's not on the ticket. So once again, we're looking for 11,394. We said up top it says what? 11,394. And I also like to double check to make sure, because I wrote it down, and what it says right there, 11,394. So that is ours. That's our tank, and this is the one thing that we have to have on it, and that's a clean ticket. It's a wash ticket, called a washout ticket, and it has everything they done to the trailer. So I'm doing like a pre-check because I don't load to this evening. I don't load until rush hour. Haha, imagine that. And I also want to look at my tank capacity. And this is all of your manufacturer's plates and everything. And ooh, that one is really bad. That one needs another one on there. That one really can't read that one. Can't read that. But this one here, I don't know if you can see it right there. So let me zoom. Can you come in a little bit more? So the capacity of this one is 7,000. And that is the capacity. And that's in gallons. That's in gallons roughly at 13 pounds per gallon. So that's the capacity, so I know. A lot of times they'll come up and ask you, what's the capacity on it? Whether it's 65, 7,000, 72. I'm kind of kicking, but I usually use I got my tire thumper. But I'm just checking to make sure that there's no right away mechanical issues on it. We're gonna walk around the tank yard some more, and I got my gloves. I'm gonna do a function check on everything to make sure everything is working functionally properly, and make sure I'm gonna look inside to make sure there's no residue. I'm gonna check inside of the internal and external components and make sure that there's no residue or water inside. Make sure that it's nice and dry and moisture free. I want to make sure that our brakes and everything are properly, everything looks great. And just looking at this has been recently worked on, so the brakes should be great. Like I said, this is a super single, so usually super singles rides really well. They ride even better when they're airbags. So make sure my tires are good. The tread looks pretty good on it. Actually, the tread looks very, very good on it. So I'm just kicking it a little bit, but we're gonna actually do a tire thump, and we're gonna actually check the tire pressure. So this is leaf springs on this one, but the airbags ride so nice. So anyway, everything looks good. And I'll go up top. We're gonna walk around some more. We're just gonna spend some quality time together, making these videos, and like this Tank Nation guy get on here and all that shenanigans and all this stuff here. So all the shenanigans on it. Once again, I told you, got to get out of the way. You will get ran over. I'm not bullshit. Well, sorry, excuse the French. You will get ran the hell over. No pun intended, because they're out here getting the job done. So we're just out here, just walking around, taking a nice little walk. We found our tank. So we have all kind of tanks. These guys pretty much clean all kind of chemicals and everything in these tanks. And this is a huge, once again, let me say it again, this is a huge tank yard, tank wash. So it's great. And then what makes this one so huge is you have multiple companies that are here within this facility here. So, which is huge. Great. So plenty of parking, plenty of the thing about it here is this one is so huge that it's kind of like, you can see the freeway over there. Well, it's not the freeway, but it's off from one of the main roads. And then we're not far from malls. You have to drive, and you can have people on, you take out or whatever. much. I try to stay away from unless I just have to have something take out, because once again, now in my earlier years of driving, I used to eat everything. Oh my goodness, it didn't matter because I worked out like crazy. I was eating some of everything until I did one of my physicals. And you should get your yearly physicals too also. And when you pass the half-century marks, you have to make sure you get getting that colon checked out and everything else. Make sure you're good to go. So, and doctors brought back my blood work, and my cholesterol was spiking just a little bit.